Yo, I got merch dropping soon, man. Bro 444, you know, brave, respected, unique veteran. That's what we are. I'm a brave, respected, unique veteran, man. You feel me? I'm brave for chasing my goal, chasing my dreams. I'm brave for taking that step into that leap into that realm of being different. I'm respected because I am doing what I want to do and what I aspire to do. So people respect me for that. I'm unique because you know you have your own unique goals, what you want to do in your life. You know, you being yourself and you want to do things your way makes you unique. And the veteran is like, nigga, I'm an old soul. You feel me? I've been here, my soul old, but his body new. So the veteran part is me being an old soul. You know, whenever people always say, oh, you got an old soul. So I feel like I'm an old soul. So I'm a veteran in this life, in this lifetime or whatever. I've been here before. My soul has been here forever. So when they say I'm an old soul, I can say I'm a veteran. I'm a veteran. Like I'm a veteran. My soul's a veteran. You know? They've been here for thousands, trillions of years, so that's what I believe in. So we all veterans on this earth, man. We all been there forever. We all veterans in our own field. You know, we all been grinding to reach a goal. So we all vets in some way, in some field, whether it is sports, basketball, your love life, your journey in life. You're a veteran in some way because you've been here for 20 plus years, 18 plus years. So you're a veteran in something. That's why I call it brave, respected, unique veterans. 444 is protection and encouragement. You know, and it's a sign that you're on the right path. So that's how I put 444. I always see double numbers, triple numbers, and when I thought about the brand, I think, oh, 444. So that's in my head. So I was like, 444 means encouragement and protection. And your angels, the ancestors, and it's a sign that you're on the right path. So that's why I chose that to be my brand name. So follow the brand, man. I'm gonna put it on the screen so you can follow the brand. Hope you enjoyed the video. That's about to come on. I'm out. What's up, man? It's your boy, Conscious Bruv here. And I just took a shower, fresh out of the shower, you know. And I just wanted to talk. I got two videos I want to talk about, but I'm gonna just do one video and another next video, like tomorrow. I might just do it after this. But I want to talk about like a little story time, like how, like, you know, growing up without a father and shit. Like, you feel me? Growing up without a father and shit. Like how did I, like, how growing up without a positive role model, like, makes you feel, like, you know, just what it's about. Positive role model. How growing up without a positive role makes you feel, whatever. Anyways, I lost my dad when I was like, when did my dad die? When I lost my dad, like 9 years ago. 2011, like 9 years ago, going on 10 years. January 9th, 2011, lost my dad, right? My dad had lung cancer. He smoked weed and smoked cigarettes, so he had lung cancer. So, you know, my dad sold drugs. My dad did a lot of things, you know, that I didn't see as cool or how I wanted to be like that when I grew up. So, you know, but other than that, me and my dad was dumb close. He was cool as shit. You know, I love my dad. When he used to go to work and shit, like, he's teaming with him together. So my dad used to deliver flowers, right? So like he used to like drive a little 1-800 flowers truck. You know, we go to a little rich white neighborhood. We go over there, suburbs, go over there, right? And I'm in the passenger seat. You know, I go with him with the flowers. You know, I get my little tip. You know, I'm a little short, little cute little boy. So it's like, oh, I get a little $20 tip, $100 tip. You know, they was tipping me because I was, you know, father and son. You know, we was a perfect duo. Like, I was getting tips every time I was the one delivering the flowers. So, you know, and then, you know, so he was, I love my dad. I was always with my dad. I was with my dad. My dad was, I'm in the other room. My dad getting his hair done by other females and stuff like that. You know, things of that nature. So like, you feel me? Me and my dad was mad close, like, and once I realized, like, he was heavy on the cigarettes thing, I was like, I used to always tell him, like, yo, dad, you should stop. I was like, what, like, probably like 10, 11, probably like 8, 9, 10, 11 around this time. Like, I probably was like, how old was I in 2011? I'm 22, 9 years ago. Like 13, so around, like, I was like, yeah, 11 through 13 is when, like, you know, it was like, I was telling my dad, like, yo, you gotta chill the cigarette, cause that's when the cigarette thing on the TV was popping, like, oh, don't smoke cigarettes, stop smoking, the little hole in your neck shit was the thing in your neck, like, oh, don't smoke. That's when those shit was on all the time. So like, I knew cigarettes was bad from a young kid, cause like, you know, I watch them on TV and I see on TV all the time. You know, that's when the billboard was popping. That's when all that stuff was popping. When it was like really not the cigarettes. Now it's like cigarettes is just cigarettes. Niggas don't care about it no more. But so there's times where I'm like, yo, dad, you should stop smoking. He's like, yo, I'm gonna stop. This nigga never stopped. Until one day, until one day, like, one day we was freaking, alright, let me tell you a story. One day we at the house, right? And I see my dad coughing up blood. So I'm like I see, like my mom, I went to in his room and I seen the blood on the nag inside the bed. He was always coughing and shit. So one day I'm dead, and then like he's like, yo, get out the room quick. I'm like, I left the room. He's like, I told your mom. But I'm like 13, I'm like 7th, 8th grade. I'm like, I kind of already know. So I was like a 6th, 7th, 8th grade. I already know, like, I get out the room, he's coughing up blood. I already knew, like, as a young kid, I'm like, my dad's sick, y'all, lung cancer. But I'm 12, 13, like, you know, you feel me? Like, and he don't think I know, but like, he's coughing up blood, he smokes cigarettes, he smoke weed. I know you sick, my boy, so I know something wrong with you. So it's like, I knew that he had lung cancer, but he never told me he was sick. I was never told he was sick. Like, I never, yeah, your dad's sick. I was never told that. My mom never told, my dad never told me my dad was just sick. You know, it's just how it was, like, you feel me? And like, I used to go see my dad. My dad was like 6'5", tall as shit. My dad was always skinny, but like, these times when I would go see him, he was super skinny. I'm like, yo, dad, when you come, like, he's, my grandma nurse and shit, so like, he used to be with my grandma and shit, staying with her, cause she a nurse, so she take care of shit like that, take doctor, stuff like that. So like, it's crazy to even think about this shit, bro. I was really young as hell. I even know death was real when my dad died. I thought that shit was a joke. I thought when Opie would die, but my dad died, that shit crushed me, son. But anyway, go back onto the story though, for me. Yeah, so like when I used to go see my dad, like he was getting skinnier and skinnier. I'm like, yo, dad, you mad skinny. Like when you come home, he's like, yo, I soon come home. He's like, yo, soon come home, man. You know, my dad Jamaican. He's like, soon come home, man. He couldn't soon come home. You know, he told me that, and then like, you know, it was like one night, like, you know, I went to see him in the hospital. He was in the hospital. Mom used to always go see him play Monopoly. Him and mom used to love play Scrabble. They was their favorite. They used to always playing Scrabble together. They was always talking. My dad was real smart, you know. He was really, he's a math guy. My dad was smart. You know, he was definitely intelligent, like book smart. He was definitely a smart guy. He didn't make smart decisions, but like he definitely was always on me about school though, you know. So my dad was in my life, you know. My dad was there. It's just like certain things that he did, I didn't like, and I didn't want to be like him. Like he wasn't the positive role model for me. I could say like he wasn't like the best role model. Like, oh, I want to be like that. I never felt like, oh, my dad want to get older. I never had like a role model. I was like, oh, I'm like, you want to get older. I never really had that, you know. But anyway, yeah. So like, you know, like, so one night we in the bed, right? I'm in my mom's room, sleeping with my mom and stuff, you know. He's like, this is on like what? Yeah, I'm in my mom's room, right? Yeah, right. In my mom's room, right? 2011. It's like this night when Barack Obama was about to become president, shit like that. But that little dumb shit. My mom wakes up crying. You know, my mom had a little pink little Nokia joint, you know. So, and like she crying, bawling. Like, yo, why she bawling? Like, yo, I kind of already knew why she was bawling, but I'm like, nah, why she's bawling though? Then she played me the voicemail. My grandma was like, yeah, man, sorry to tell you, but you know, John has died. My dad's name is John. My dad named Bjorn Ellis. I'm a junior. But we call him John and shit. So like, you know, it was like, yo, John died. Bawling, crying, bawling. And you know, like. I could say oh shit, what the fuck am I doing? Yeah, nah, let's do that. So I could say like, losing my dad, it was tough. Like now I get older and know that like death, you shouldn't fear death and shit, you know, you always transcend to the afterlife. So, you know, the body leave, but the spirit's still there, but you know. You feel me? But like, yeah, I lost my dad when I was like young though, for me, but growing up, I didn't have not a role model, you know. My dad sold drugs. My dad was always in and out of jail. My dad, I used to go visit my dad in jail. You know, I didn't watch my dad sell crack. I didn't watch my dad argue with niggas, fight people. I didn't picked up guns and loaded clips. I didn't watch my dad steal money from me to buy. You know, my dad wasn't perfect, you know, but I loved him. You know, he was my dad. You know, what the hell you gonna do? He did a lot of bad shit in his life, you know. You know, it was bad shit, you know. So I never want to be like him. But I always loved him, but I knew a lot of shit he did. I just didn't want to be like him at all. My mom, love my mom too. Mom, hardworking woman, always at work. But you know, I didn't want to be like her either. Like, so it's like she's at work, she had a job, she was always complaining about her job. So I growing up, I know I didn't never really want to be wanted a job. So I can't say I have no like no. I could like, you know, I have people that's like taught me how to live. Yeah, like my mom helped me, my grandma, all that. But like, I can't say it's like I had somebody I wanted to be like when I got older. Like, nah, it was just like rappers and celebrities and YouTubers and shit like that. I never really, like, nobody in my household was like, yo, I want to be like you when I get older. So it's like, you know, it was tough. You know, it was tough. Like, so like, I could say growing up, not having like, I feel like not having them, like, I got a stepfather, shit, he done cool, appreciate him, he do what he can for me and my family, he's an amazing stepfather, you know, he do what he can. But I feel like I never really had like a father-son bond with anybody after my dad died, you know. I never really had nobody to go to talk to about how to deal with certain shit as a man, you know. I never really had like a you know when your dad is like, yo, dad, I'm going through this, yo, dad, I'm going through this. I be seeing kids with their dads, and yo, dad, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. Just like, I never really had like, you know, like someone to give you advice, someone to scold you, someone to tell you what's going on. I had my uncle, but like, he wasn't there all the time. He said stuff here and there sometimes, like a couple times, but it's like, I appreciate it too, but it's just not like how I wanted it or how I see myself growing up with my father, you know. So it's like, so I feel like I raised myself. Like, a lot of time, like a lot of stuff I know is just like from experience, like from girls, from friends, from getting robbed, from gangs, from not joining gangs. It's like, it's what I taught myself, like what I knew was right from wrong. You know, it's easy to go to be a gangbanger and sell drugs, but I know that wasn't my life. I know that wasn't me. I wasn't that type of guy. Even though my dad was like that and my family was like that, you know, the background, all the men in my family was like sell drugs, gangster, but I just didn't want to be like that growing up. So I knew I was different. Everybody knew I was different. And my whole family knew I was different. They know I wasn't gonna be something different. I wasn't gonna be like everybody else. I was gonna do something different. You know, not like I am doing now. I'm doing what I like doing. So, but I feel like growing, like losing your dad at a young age, like it just stops. I feel like it hinders you. I can't say hinder you because like I feel like I can't say hinder you because I feel like I've gone farther than I expected of myself, mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually, whatever. Like, I've gone very far without a father, you know, without someone on my back telling me what I should be doing right or wrong. It's just all me. It was all me. Like, it's all me. Like, all me and my friends and my family. Like, I feel like I experienced shit and I just dealt with it, took it to the chin. You know, I don't smoke, I don't drink, you know, I just dealing with shit. You know, you had your ways of coping with things, but like, it's just like eating or spanking your shit, playing a video game, you know, like, that's how I cope a lot of my shit. So, but like, I feel like growing up without a dad, it's tough. Like, I could say it hurts. Like, it hurts, cause like, even to this day, I didn't think it would hurt, cause like I have a dad for dumb long, but like I could say I still be thinking about it sometimes. Like, it bothers me, like, you know, just to have someone to talk to, just to have a dad to chill with and be cool with and kick it with your dad, and just, you know, everybody got their damn dad. It's like, nigga, my dad died when I was young because of damn fucking lung cancer, fucking cigarettes, and all that dumb shit, man. It's really all his, man, it's his fault though. I mean, he knew what he was doing to himself. Like I said, there's like even now when I see my girl and her dad and how close they are and how cool he is, it's like you the dad. It's like I can say that like my girl dad is like the dad I can say I wanted. The dad that was always attentive. You know, he was always there. He was always on. He's just so attentive. It's like the dad that you wanted, the dad that come to your games and he do this with you and he do this with you and you doing this and you doing this, and it's just like seeing my girl's dad and seeing how a dad is and how a dad should be. you know, it makes me want to be like, yo, I want to be that dad. I want to be dad, you know, like a lot of y'all know I have a kid on the way, so I want to be the dad that I didn't have. I want to be there. I want to be attentive. I want to be around. I want to be the positive role model. I want to be the person like I look up to my dad. That kid's made. He does this, does that. He's this, that. He's very smart. You know, I want to be that dad. You know, that's around and just he's just there and you know. But sometimes you know, your environment get the best of you. It happens. Not making no excuses though. Feel me? My dad is out of jail, you know, it's tough. It's tough growing up with dad out of jail. But you know, it's no excuses though, cause look where I'm at now. I'm not in jail. I'm not dead. I'm not a gangbanger. I don't smoke and drink. I never sold no drugs. I never did none of these things before, so. You feel me? Even though I didn't have a dad, I didn't use me not having a dad as an excuse for me to be evil, or for me to do evil things, or for me to do things that's not of me. So you feel me? For my young kings that don't have a father, you can still be great, you can still be good, you can still do you. You know, just because you don't have a dad or you don't have a positive role model, don't mean that you don't know what's right from wrong. And don't mean that you can't follow what your path and what you want to do with your life. Now people's telling you not following your dad's footsteps because he's an OG or he's gangster or whatever. You know, because I see a lot of people do that. Oh, my dad, OG gangster, do this, I'm gonna follow his path, even though you know that's not a good path. But since you don't have no guidance, as you say. Yeah, I ain't have no guidance. I have my mom. Like I'm a little sure a lot of us got moms and shit. We don't got the best moms ever, but you know, most of our moms just give us guidance. You feel me? You know what's right from wrong. It's just if you choose to dwell on certain things, to dwell on certain areas, and to dwell on certain aspects of your life, like the negative part. Like I could have dwelled on my dad dying and been an evil young king, an evil young guy, but I was like, nah, I'm not doing that. That's never my character to be evil and mean and you know, just that's not me. So I never took on that character. I never took on the character of my father or took on his legacy, or I want to be gangster, I want to sell drugs. I never did that. So it's like I'm saying to y'all, like, just because you grew up a certain way don't mean you gotta act like the way you was raised. You know, you could be better. You know, so growing up without a dad, I can say it is tough. Like, of course, I wanted a dad to teach me certain things and be there for me and love me and show me how to be a man and beat me up, and you know, it's just shit like that. But just and be around and talk to me, and you know, that's just what you want as a kid, a father, you know, a person to show you the ropes, show you what's right from wrong, and be attentive and just be there all the time, you know. So when I see it, it makes me feel good. You feel me? So when I see it, it makes me feel good, and it makes me want to be that father. So when I see my girl's father and how dope of a father he is, and even when I come and talk to him, I talk to him for hours, like, cause it's just like it's new to me. So I'm enjoying it. Like I'm talking to another man. That's like he's my father-in-law, my child's grandfather. So it's just like talking to another father that's like he's giving me game and just like it's dope. So I soak it in. I sit there and talk with him. I come to him. He asks me how I'm doing. I let him know. I don't like, nah, I'm good. I let him know what's going on. Cause that's what I've been wanting. I always wanted a guy to talk to, an older man to talk to let him know how I'm feeling. He let me know what's right from wrong. Let me know. I always wanted that. So now that I kind of have it in my girl's father, I take advantage of it at times. Not all the time, but you know, I'm still, you know, I'm trigger. I'm not. I can't just, you know, probably could, but you know, it's probably just me that don't want to bombard him with, oh, I'm going through this. You know, it's just he got his own thing going on. I don't bombard him, but you know, whenever I cannot talk to him, and it's dope talking to another man about things. It makes me feel happy. So you know, I feel like, you know, it makes me sad sometimes thinking that like my dad is gone and I didn't get the time my dad that I wanted. But like, you know, everything happened for a reason, man. And you know, it made me who I am today. You know, so you know, that's how the dice rolls. You feel me? Yeah, man. I love my dad though, bro. I love my dad. He wasn't the best dad, but he definitely wasn't the worst dad. He did what he could for me, and I appreciate everything. You know, we used to chill together, he used to buy me clothes, you know, rock wear jeans. I used to have one of the G's, so you had the matching jean outfits and matching rock wear sharp suits, shit like that. You know, I fucking love my dad. My fucking God, man. This shit, 6'5", tall as hell. Love my dad. That was my boy, man, for real. You know, I just wish he could have seen me grow. You know, but you know, he's seen me grow. You know, he's here in spirit all the time. So I can't say he's not seeing me grow, because I can't touch him physically. This is how shit be sometimes. You feel me? Ain't enough for me to dwell on and stress about. It's out of my control. You know, what's in my control is making sure I don't end up like him, end up dying as early as him. Do what things I can to make sure I'm happy, so I don't have to indulge in certain things. That's why I don't smoke and drink. It's my father. That's the main reason why I don't smoke and drink. Is my dad. That's the main reason I don't smoke and drink. I don't do no drugs. It's my dad. My dad died of smoking. I don't like smoking. I don't want to smoke at all. I don't want to be around. I'll be around smoking, because you know, that's just what you Jamaican. You know, that's what you grew up into. Everybody smokes, but you know, I will never indulge in it. I'll never find it cool or like it, or oh yeah, go smoke, bro. I'll never do that. Or yeah, we should go drink, bro. Nah, you know. Of course, I might mix a little champagne, a little wine, but Moscato. But I don't drink no heavy liquor. I don't really drink at all. Like birthday, I don't drink. You know, it's not my thing. I don't do those type of things. But you know, if you do, that's your journey, man. Do what you do, what makes you happy. I don't really care. That's your life, man. But that's what I don't do, because I seen what it can do to you, and I don't want that done to me. I seen how people get when they drunk and when they high. You know, it's just one. My dad died from smoking. Like, what the fuck I'm smoking for? It's like, what the fuck? Like, it's just like, yeah, I'm young, and I'm like, I'm not doing that. I'm young saying that. I'm young, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Like, I'm not smoking. My dad died. What the fuck I'm smoking for? What the fuck I'm drinking for? What's that doing for me? That's how I look at it. What the fuck is that doing for me? Suppressing my emotions? Like, what the fuck is doing that for me? And I was young. I've been on, I feel like I've been on a different level. It's just now I'm more into it now. Like, I'm living the lifestyle. Before it was like I was always mentally there, but I was never living the lifestyle. But now that I'm there and living the lifestyle, I see how hard it is on your heart to just have all this trauma and all these issues that you have within yourself that you never ever really like took into consideration to be like, yo, these are issues that I need to fix, or they're gonna come back and haunt me like it is now. These emotions and these feelings and these traumas and these pains that I went through is now on my heart. Like, I gotta do things to get it off. I gotta work on myself. I gotta do this, do that to get off this shit that's on my heart. Let all this shit out, and to do things that are hard for me to do, which is speak about certain things, or like just do certain things that you're so used to doing. You know? So I really feel like, yeah, man. Like I said, man, just because you raised a certain way, grew up a certain way, don't mean y'all be like that, man. That's what I really gotta say, though, man. Your boy CASHAPP out, man. Hope you enjoyed the video. Holla at me.